Hello my faithful faggots. My name is Pickles, the gayest man in the universe, and today I am going to explain to you the reason why I declined playing the role of Eddie Valiant in the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit. At the time this film was in development during the late 80s, I was still a fresh-faced film actor who was only making chump change in a small and struggling gay porno industry. But I was keeping my gay ass alive by starring in small roles here and there, and I so happened to get a supporting role as an accountant hipster dad in the animated series Rugrats. At that time the series was still some 4 years in development, as it took a fuck of a long time to animate, but not as long as my cock, and I never featured in an animated series, so I thought I would apply for the role in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. As Emblem Entertainment was boasting that this film would feature a combination of live action and animation. Plus it would also feature many classic cartoon characters by Disney Studios, Warner Brothers Animation, and other ancient animated has-been characters that no one gives a flying dildos about anymore. I was eager to mingle with the likes of Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny and get some experience in acting in an animated series. Then I would give them sexual experience. Ha ha ha. While I was successful in landing a role in the movie, I chose to bail out of the role for the following reasons. When I approached Emblem Entertainment, they gave me the role of the main character Eddie Valiant. The character of which that I had big worries about. Noticing that Eddie was a private detective, I cringed quite a bit. When thinking of private detectives, I always get the image of short fat stocky blues hounds with big burly mustaches. Plus also moldy fungus-covered half-an-inch cocks that are not worthy of even going into Yogi Bear's AIDS-ridden mouth. Playing such a character would probably fuck up my swell sexy mega bum image with gay porno directors. But I guess those are the breaks for getting acting experience. You can guess that I hated the snooty stank Jessica Rabbit with a passion, and you would be bang that man asshole on right. How in the flying dildos would they explain a human cartoon marrying a rabbit? Even though I'll fuck any man or beast, heterosexual bestiality is just disgusting to a flaming faggot like myself. Give me the script and I'll have made sure that Jessica Rabbit is the murder victim instead of Marvin Acme. At the beginning of the movie, where I would be at the Toon Run nightclub to spy on Jessica Rabbit for my investigations and partaking in the crazy Toons shenanigans. That is getting served watered down scotch by the Mary Poppins penguins and watching Donald Duck and Daffy Duck duking it out while playing pianos. I would instead throw in a scene of poopy comedy by raping the clientele as well as the employees in the nightclub like give me a cold man milk vodka paralyzer on the rocks you little feathery faggot. And I mean testicles. The tiny feathers that coat the penguin's bum are tickling my cock. Donald's and Daffy's piano battle has vaporized the fourth wall, fisting the love caves of Donald and Daffy. Donald's voice, of which sounds like he's gargling cum, is driving up my horniness. I'll suck my cock time to decide a winner of the fight by drenching these poopy ducks with cum like bag. That was swell. In the scene where I show Roger Rabbit the photos of his wife playing patty cake with Marvin Acme, which would drive Roger batshit crazy in grief and ultimately cause him to drink a shot of scotch that makes him have a screaming fit, I would instead tell the fluffy little bum boy to man up. It's absolutely unnatural for an animal to have marital relations with a human being, even though she is a toon. And it's not like you're gonna have a family of mutant human rabbit hybrids anyways. Just divorce the slut and follow your true calling. And that will be the moment where I yanked his overalls down and ran his ass with my cock, and the intense bum pounding would cause Roger to go haywire like he does when he drinks scotch like I can tell you're an ass virgin. All first-time faggots always feel massive stabs of pain using Roger's bum blood as anal lube. Feel the glorious pain, bitch. Now time to heal your bleeding with my testicle cream.
Greg, that was swell.
Personally, the best character in the entire film is Judge Doom, played by Christopher Lloyd. Oh my god. Chrissy Lloyd looked like a Gestapo officer. Tall, intimidating, and sexy. Seeing that image of stupid perfection on stage always made me thrust my hands down my pants, and I would always jack off for a good hour while having steamy sweaty sexual fantasies of Judge Doom talking in a German accent, while pissing in my mouth and shoving canisters of hydrogen cyanide up my bum. We'd never got a day's shooting done when me and that hunk of man Meat Lloyd were on the same set. In the scene where I was investigating the murder scene of Marvin Acme, and I meet Judge Doom and the Weasels for the first time, as well as witness their method of executing cartoons, i.e., the large can of dip. I wanted to extend the scene so that we give the audience an idea of how dip is made. From there, Judge Doom would be masturbating into a large can which has bonerific mega member, while some of the weasels were also jacking off into the can as well, while some other weasels were taking large poopy diarrhea dumps into the can to create a swell poopy cummy mixture of death. The smell of this mixture would destroy all thoughts of rationality, and then I would dip my 300-mile-long pee penis into the dip and masturbate like you'd think that I'd lose my cup for good. As I said in a previous video, my penis is invincible. Judge Doom is my gay lord and savior. Time to contribute to the swell dip. And my cum shot would cause the dip to erupt like a volcano out of the canyon and drench us all. I can't see why the scene was never considered. If we went through with it, then it would no doubt kill myself and the weasels, as we are all cartoons, as well as Judge Doom, since he is secretly a toon. Ha ha ha, I just spoiled the film. In the scene, where I meet Baby Herman and the little cutie explains that Acme's missing will bequeath Toontown to the Toons, but it must be found or Toontown will be sold to Cloverleaf Industries. I wanted to add a lighter side to Eddie Valiant's character by taking Baby Herman's lit cigar and shoving it up Baby Herman's baby smooth asshole as a dildo like the smell of burning tobacco and poopy is erecting my love pole. The burning cigar better not detonate Baby Herman's gas-filled intestines. Prepare for that spanking, you bad little boy. This would make me a pedophile. Except Baby Herman is supposed to be 50 years old or something. I got a 30-something-year-old less than a 300-mile-long dinky. To suck my baby bottle. Time for my man milk bitch. Bag, that was swell. In parts of the film where me and Roger Rabbit were handcuffed together, we would have been having some swell BDSM fun, as I would be pouring hot candle wax all over Roger's slender cock and balls, while I shove carrots in his bum and crap out a Cleveland steamer and smear it all over Roger's face, and then I would use my 300-mile-long cock to turkey slap Roger's face for a good 2 hours like smack, until he starts crying like a toddler who can't get his way with his mommy, and then I would shove his entire body up my ass and have him breathe my intestinal gases, while he smacks on my newly formed curves. That was an awkward scene, since I'm cuffed to Roger's arm and I had to try and shove my entire arm up my ass. Speaking of crying like a butthurt faggot, I had moments of fantasizing about raping Robert Zemeckis to death, because I could not rewrite the entire Toontown sequence so it would be the longest, longest animated super swell mega bum jamming poopy bum sexy gay orgy in the history of animation in the silver screen. Upon my swell entrance into Toontown, all the sexy cartoon studs would be ripping their pants off, providing they are wearing any pants, and playing with their massive boners, and the Toontown orgy would begin like come on, darn yeah, so many toon cocks ramming into so many toon assholes, beating many toon females with my dip-enhanced cock like no one gives a fuck about. Yeah, Daisy Duck. I don't know if I should destroy Tweety Bird, because I don't know if Tweety's a boy or a girl. The ugly version of Jessica Rabbit must die. Petunia Pig won't be missed. The fairy dust won't save you now, Tinkerbell. The vagina population of Toontown is extinct. Back to the gay orgy. Greedily taking the anal innocence of all these classic Disney, Looney Tunes, Texas Avery, and other 1940s cartoon characters. Daffy Duck is going woo woo, woo woo, as I pillage his nigger asshole. Mickey Mouse is giving Bugs Bunny a Cleveland steamer. Donald Duck is using Chip and Dale as dildos. The droopy dog is as happy as Fred when he gets a double dose of dick from his to dad's. Fucking these tunes are swell, but I would like to add some of the following swell sexy faggots into this poopy mix. The Vanity Smurf, the Snagglepuss, the Rodney Perfect from Gloria's house, the Tracks from Transformers, the Nova Mascot from Nova 96.9, the Mr. Slave from South Park, James from Pokemon. He-Man, the General Blue from Dragon Ball, the entire man cast from Family Guy and American Dad, the Captain Planet, Char from Mobile Suit Gundam, those swell sexy black nigger parodies of Brer Rabbit, Brer Bear and Brer Fox from Ralph Bakshi's Coons Game, who gives a flying dildus if these swell faggots were not made in the 40s, or if half of these characters were made in a country that America was at war with at the time. Iwanicus Coonskin Brer Rabbit's oversized red lips and swallow his man juices. I wanna use Rodney Perfect's braces and E-Man's power sword as dildos. This video is gonna get flagged by pissed off World War II veterans and butthurt Roger Rabbit purists. DJ Swell 69 is probably gonna get flamed for copying a similar video, where I go to Toontown. DJ Swell 69 does not give a flying dildus. Plus this video is meant to be a lecture of why I left the Who Framed Roger Rabbit movie, so it's largely different in context from that group Pickles Goes to Toontown video. Besides, DJ Swell 69 has done this video as a request. DJ Swell 69 thanks I Hardness for his swell original Group Pickles Goes to Toontown video. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna come turning Toontown into Whitewater World. Bag. That lost swell. Near the end of the movie where Eddie, Roger Rabbit and Jessica Rabbit get captured by Judge Doom and his weasel henchmen, and Eddie would use a combination of dance and comedy to kill the weasels. I would have done this scene by using my cock to pole vault myself into a large spray truck full of dip. Being impervious to the dip, I will speed rate the weasels to acidy death like not so tough. My dip covered cock is rupturing the weasels. One of these days you'll I never imagined that it would make such swelling. Now that the weasels are melted, I'm gonna mouse Jessica Rabbit with my dip and ass seem like bag. That lost swell. My green and white dip enhanced manly juices will melt that stank Jessica Rabbit to a slimy mess. I would also take the time to douse my entire body and cock with water so I could remove the dip from my body so I can have a happy ending rape with Judge Doom and Roger Rabbit. I've waited a long time to rape you, Judge Doom. I always dreamed of making sweet passionate love with you by the fire. You're my idol, an idol of a tall dark handsome dildo in a Gestapo coat and Assy Roger Rabbit. You see how swell homosexuality is? You're batshit crazy, because you're sexually repressed. Having a human life is a surefire way to create sexual tension. But now you're free of that slut and you can live a good life of sucking penises and fucking hot steamy sweaty bum boys. Suck my cock in celebration. Now to pot my love champagne all over you and Judge Doom. I just love a happy ending. Bag. That lost swell. That was the way I wanted the film to end, but I read the script and I was horrified to read that Judge Doom would ultimately be killed while attempting to kill Eddie. Seeing the only decent character of Who Framed Roger Rabbit getting killed in such a humiliating way made me panic like no. I argued with that cunt Robert Zemeckis. I said, why do you have to kill the steamy sweaty bronzed sex god that is Judge Doom in a humiliating fashion? Can't you just have Jessica Rabbit admit that she killed Marvin Acme and Eddie's brother and have her killed by a dip path like I recommended? Robert Zemeckis said, hell no, I'm not gonna use your insane ideas of having the main heroine getting killed and having the detective sodomize Roger Rabbit. I continued on with the attack and said, fuck the whore and the fat cunt, I want to keep Judge Doom alive. And Robert Zemeckis said, no fucking way. How the hell can you have a villain in a movie and not have that villain receive any justice at the end for his evil deeds? I said, if Judge Doom is not gonna live through the film then I won't be in the film at all. Go find yourself a big fat lazy small penis cunt to play Eddie. I heard Yogi Bear was looking to get somewhere in his worthless life, and then I stormed out of the studio. And that is how I left the production of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. While I kind of enjoyed the movie, I will never forgive Robert Zemeckis for killing Judge Doom. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna have to leave you. I'm going to lure Robert Zemeckis into a dark alley and drop an intel on his head. I will also have my swell-ass thumping way with his corpse. That should add some irony to his much-deserved death. See you later, my swell sexy faggots.